Today our meditation, healing meditation is going to be by Leslie Paulton. You are
Hello.
in charge.
All right, excellent. Thank you for coming today, everyone, and committing to your wellness. That's why you're here. So I'd like you to relax, take a couple deep breaths, and think about your two favorite colors today. Surround yourself with those colors. Turn them into silk scarves, gauzy, transparent silk scarves that kind of swirl around you, protecting you, comforting your soul. Take a deep breath with those colors. There's no bad colors. You're just your two that you want today. So you're ready. Own this moment. Kind of breathe into it. And feel the strength of yourself. Build your strength from that shield that you've created around you, because that is you. It's part of you. And you can just visualize it at any moment. It's just right there, very tangible. So take a breath and hold it. So hold it, take breath, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blow it out. We're gonna do that again. So take a big breath and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale with vigor. Just blow it out. There you go. Good. All right. So I'd like you to visualize as you're breathing kind of calmly, fully. Try to do a deep breath if you can. Visualize a plane that's your plane, and take a piece of paper from a stack of paper off to your right. Pull it up, hold it in front of yourself. Now visualize your hand, and your hand is an extension of yourself, and you can either be within your bubble or out of your bubble, doesn't matter, because it's your hand, it's you. And you're gonna take that piece of paper and you're gonna just flick it away. You're gonna hit it with your hand and it just dissolves or spirals away, however you want it to go away. It's just a piece of paper. Just take it and it's gone. And you just did that in your head. You've got that power. So let's go further with that. So now you're gonna take something a little bit bigger, maybe a book made of paper, but it's still you. You hold that book there and you flick it or you hit it or you just believe that it's gone. Just poof, dissipate that. And now take a cinder block. I want you to just visualize one of those cinder blocks that you make walls out of with the 2 holes in the top and put cement in it. Put that in your way, in your life, in front of you. And make it go away. Use your power that you're working on right now. Just poof. It's just gone. It's not in your way anymore. Now let's build a small cinder block wall. Just a little shorty, almost something that you would use for like a flower bed or something. And make that go away. Because you've got that in you. You've got that power at any point. So now a bigger wall. How about like a really big wall? Like the Great Wall of China big wall. Like a really giant thing. Now dissolve it. Make it go away. Use that power that you've got in you to just make it go. Now visualize a mountain. You've got a mountain in front of you. Could be Mount Lemon, could be the Himalayas, could be a mountain on Mars. It doesn't even matter. It has come from somewhere and it's in your way and you choose it not. So take your magic hand, poof it away, dissolve it, send it spiraling into the galaxy. Doesn't even matter because that's your power. So as you sit in that all-knowing, destroying things that are in your way, know that all blocks and stops, obstacles are of your own creation. And of course, you can dissolve them. It's not even a question. It's just a matter of you having confidence in being able to dissolve those things. You can destroy them, you can move them, you can just dissolve them. It's all created by you. You have infinite power of your thoughts and mind. You can create or destroy anything. And you can create and destroy things that help yourself or hold yourself back. And consider setting yourself free from those blocks. The blocks that no longer serve you and that maybe served you in the past, but no longer serve you now. Your current life, your current world, those don't do anything for you anymore. So let them go. Make them just go away. Those obsessive thoughts, those old hurts, self-loathing, failure mindsets, disease, just poof. Make that go. That's not you anymore. You're not those things. You are growing. You are moving forward. You're becoming something else, something better, something different. You're recreating yourself. Let those things go because they're not helping you anymore. So let's take a deep breath in and out. And as you breathe out, feel those old things just working out of you, like carbon dioxide working out of you. Because you've got that power. You've always had that power. I believe in you that you have that power. It's so great. It's so colorful. And it's you. It's who you are. So release yourself from those things. Give yourself permission to be released from those things. And forgive yourself for holding on to them too long, because sometimes there's regret. And I understand that, and that's not healthy for you. So instead of regret and fear, move forward with confidence and power, because you've got that in you. All things are possible in this world because they're entirely coming from you, and you've got it. You can do it. So one more deep breath. And exhale. And one more deep breath, one more. And exhale. And I leave that with you. So thank you today.
Thank you, Leslie. Our speaker today is one that came to the chapel really not knowing what her next step was. And then when I got acquainted with her, I gave her more steps and she was still trying to figure them out. Well, she's in the process of figuring them out right now. And I know the words that she's going to say to you will help you figure out things. Reverend Angie.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This month, our topic is change. I only giggle a little because of how interesting our universe knows where to go with this, you know? It's just, it's how it works. And this is how we are. This is where we are now. And my talk today is on different routine and pace. And change is always constant. We definitely know this. And getting comfortable with it is, you know, it takes many years to feel that we are right there in the right place of what we need to do. And in this year, 2020, we have a different routine in our lives. We've had to do 6 feet distance. We've had to do masks. Lines were longer. Less people to be able to shop in the stores, and we didn't even have toilet paper. So there were some strange things that went on. And because of the pandemic, now that has created a world to be in a different pace, a slower one, and staying at home, being patient, and having an adjustment period has been a very interesting process for us. And when the people of our country were tested by our beliefs of equal treatment and safety of Black lives is when all of the rules that were put out there in March came to a crashing halt. And what's interesting is right now, we have 6 planets experiencing a different routine and pace as well in the middle of an eclipse season. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto are all spinning backwards this month. For us, it's an appearance, it's an illusional experience. We're not really going backwards. However, the appearance is so. And this type of routine is called celestial chaos. In general, this retrograde means an inhibition and challenges in terms of expression of the planet's inherent qualities. So what traditional astrology calls it is accidental debility. Mercury. I'm going to share a little bit about this because this is what is so interesting how in relation to our world is happening. Mercury brings a lot of repressed emotions to the surface, releasing what's been buried. It also allows you to focus on how to feel about those who have a place in your heart. And in the working world, it will reassess your sense of security between June 17th and July 12th. Venus in retrograde is in Gemini. This planet is of love, money, and social norms. This will question the roles one plays in society. Making a change in the world is more important than ever now. Taking a stand. Shake-ups and breakups happen. Scratching one's head for answers in a work process or work being recognized at this time is not so available. This is now until June 25th. Taskmaster Saturn is in Aquarius from now until September 29th. This means one overlooks karmic duties and responsibilities, owning up to taking responsibility for one's own lives and past mistakes, getting rid of blame and looking at self truly. This is also a time to rethink commitments and relationships. Where does one want to be in it? And work there also will be power plays and time for boundaries, doing things our way. Jupiter is in retrograde in Capricorn from now until September 12th. This expansive planet thirsts for clarity, looking for truth, high and low. How interesting. This also creates a precautionary open heart. If you are not pleased with your work environment, you may second guess the career. An elusive Neptune will be backsplashing in the celestial seas from June 22nd to November 28th, creating reality to be truth and feeling. And you may need to take a breath while stripping away all the illusions, seeing people and situations as they truly are. This in relationships opens your eyes and ears. They open it up like an eagle, learning the truth about others. Pluto from now until October 4th is transformative, bringing cathartic changes our way. This means we'll face our shadow shelf, owning up to the part of situations that are strong, believing one is right. Dispersing to the universe all unworthy thoughts. And meditating is so important right now because removing those worries, fears, insecurities, doubts, knowing true self, stepping up in the workplace and taking action is what happens here, as well as being a team player is key. So what does this all mean for change of pace and routine? We in our universe are all experiencing the same thing. This is what we teach here at the chapel. We are our own universe. What this means right now in our world here and now is that it's time to step up and forgive and to take action of self and know who we are, get to know ourselves at a deeper level. And that takes really taking charge of oneself, getting to know others without rose-colored glasses. Because we could do that often. We want people to appear a certain way for our own selves. Choosing the right work, being in charge of our feelings and not blaming others, to do things for the betterment of our world, because we are our universe. This is a metaphysical time. We are being shown to be in command of ourselves and remove our old beliefs and stories that we have created for ourselves and become our true nature of self, grand self. We're being shown that our world has heart, that we are compassionate and do love all people of all walks of life. We are becoming our spiritual self. We have lived many lives of all types. We are one, not apart, with, and, is. So take this merry-go-round ride with all of us and find yourself in all of our faces. Find your heart and your love of self. Be of truth. Find your heart. Be of your word. Be on time. Know what words to say and not say. They are planted every moment you speak. Find what works in kindness in our society that helps all of us and present it and become it. Be and live your most amazing being ever, right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Nancy. This is part of the service where we usually take up our love offering. And for the ones who are here, the love offering bag is over here. And the ones who are on Zoom, we thank you for sending in your donation. It's very welcome. So let's place, figure our donation through our hands, and let's get some words. Mother, Father God, as we place between our hands that which you have given us, the strength and the power to have, we give to the source, to put the works to the love, those that will be on their path of unfoldment, through the functioning of this abode that you placed in our hands. Put into effect the law of tenfold return, each and every one, make it freely from the heart. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. He's just counting. You guys could go ahead.
Is there 11 up there?
Let's see. This would be me.
Yeah, I know, just count.
10, and then whoever's
Did you get
here.
2 from Bob and Irene?
Oh yeah,
It's 11,
10.
right? Huh, 10.
2, 3, 5. Because we have Ed here.
Yeah, I know.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus
Okay.
all of us.
10 plus 3 is 13.
15.
Huh?
We have a total of 15.
15. I'm glad you can count. Okay, the message part of our next service, we have 5 mediums today, and they're each going to give 3 messages. And our first one today is going to be Christy. I give you the choice of where to start. You either go back there. Huh?
I'm doing 3?
Turn it around.
Yeah, 3.
I'm
Yeah.
doing 3 readings?
Yeah,
You guys want to come up to the podium? Oh,
you can either go back there or up here.
Yeah.
You start anywhere you want.
there's a chair right here. You could get comfy.
Greetings.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
So I think I'll start with Linnell. Thank you. May I come to you? Yes, you may.
You can still join.
So as I regard your glowing presence, I see that you have a tremendous ability to connect with people instantly. And that immediately introduces you to everyone you meet. And I see a gift for sharing yourself and your story and your deep desire to see into the unseen. And I do that with you. Thank you. So Ernestina, may I come to you?
Yes, welcome.
So Ernestina, as I into your presence, I see such warmth and such love and such kindness. And I revere those qualities in you, as does everyone who meets you. And I also see that little cave that you are in, but that you're emerging from daily. And the energies and the power that comes from you and from that cave. And that's your movement every day and every hour, emerging and totally owning your power.
Thank you.
Angie, may I come to you?
Yes, thank you.
So, Angie, I feel, even though we're across the room from each other, I feel your presence so strong, so vibrant. And the glow that is around you is very steady, and it's very powerful. I see it continuing and growing and enriching many people's lives. I leave that with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy. We got an adjustment to make. Leslie, I want you to do 3 messages.
Okay.
Who'd she go to?
All 3 of us right here.
Okay, Reverend Angie, Reverend Ernestina, and Reverend Winnell's already had messages.
Great.
You go to any other 3.
Excellent.
What a wonderful hearing.
Michael, may I come to you?
Yes, please. Yes.
Excellent. So when I come to you today, I see ideas just springing from your head. They're like, it's an explosion of color and vibrancy. You've got got some plans and some things working, and I really feel like you're moving in the right direction. And more importantly, I believe that you think you're moving in the right direction. So you've got, you're laying down some tracks and you're laying down some strategies that give you comfort and will bring you joy and will add to the betterment of people. It's a glorious thing. It's really great. Can I leave that with you?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Irene, there's two people in that screen, and I haven't been around long enough to know both of your names. Fuller?
Yeah.
That's me.
Irene and Bob.
And Bob. Okay. Bob, may I come to you?
Yes, please do.
Excellent. Bob, I feel like you've waited a long time for this time, and it's here. The steps are in place, that you're a bit apprehensive, and I'd like to encourage you to go where you need to go. You've got some plans in works. You've got some things that you want to do, and I feel there's some hesitance that I'm hoping you can dispel for your own happiness, because you're right on the tip. You're on the tip of I visualize you on the edge of the diving board, that there's a pool down below and you've done all the work, you've gotten to the top of the diving board and you're ready to go. And now it just takes tremendous courage to do it. And I would like to instill some courage in you, if I can, just push it in you, because you've got it. You've got it any minute now. Can I leave that with you?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Gebhardt? I see you on the screen. Hey, Deb.
Hi. Yes.
May I come to you? Excellent.
Yes, please.
Deb, as I come to you today, I see you surrounded by just a group of really good people. And they may not even be people. They could be, do you have cats?
No.
No, okay. I see like a group of beings that are close to you, almost like cats would be, overseeing you and watching what you do and helping you out. It could be just visual. The surrounding love around you is really great right now, lifting you up and pulling you where you need to go, and relaxing into that and being happy in that is good, because I feel like you're right where you should be. Things are going really well for you, and it may not always feel like it, but I feel like you're in a really safe spot and people are overseeing you and giving you comfort. Can I leave that with you?
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie.
Welcome.
Now I'd like to call on Reverend Ernestina.
I will come up here because I might need help as to who's who. I can't see. Okay. Reverend David, may I come through?
Please do.
As I come to you, Reverend David, it's like I'm watching you as if you're in a cocoon, and there's all these different colors and lots of energy that's just swirling around, and it almost looks chaotic. But the most interesting thing about it is that you being in the center of it, it's not chaotic at all. It's like you are holding everything in place, and it's a wonderful thing to watch, because all that energy and vibration is just spiraling and creating more vitality and more energy and more creation. Just completely move forward in a positive, loving, wonderful way. That you're able to do all of that, to me is amazing. And I am being told that that's one of the great qualities about you, is that in the midst of what may look like chaos, you become even more creative. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Christy, may I come to you?
Yes.
As I come to you today, Christy, I see this beautiful bluish colors. And, you know, we all have our own meanings to our colors. But for me, that signifies a lot of energy that you give out as well as come back. So it goes both ways. You give that wonderful energy out, and it also comes back to you multiplied. And that is what's so great, is that people around you can feel that energy, that it's like you're walking around, and all of this is just left for the rest of us to enjoy. And I leave that with you, with that wonderful vibration and that wonderful energy that you have.
Thank you
God
so much.
bless. And one more person. This is Toxon. And this is Chardonnay. Yeah. Okay. Chardonnay, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
As I come to you today, Chardonnay, I see you as in, you're just in this quiet place. And it's like you are being given and you are receiving a lot of messages that at times can seem overwhelming to you. But at the same time, you are really good at your intentions. You know, when we set up an intention to do something, you have got that wonderful energy of intention so that you are able to separate what is good for you and be able to pick out what is the highest good. And that's what I want to commend you on. And I'm being told that you are very good at looking out for your highest good. And at all times, keep that in mind, because that is what propels you forward. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Racina. Now I'd like to call on Reverend Winnett.
Oh, wait a minute, because I can't see the screen.
This is Toxon. This one is, there's two Irenes. So you got Irene and Bob, and then you got Irene above them.
Okay, and this is,
That's our chapel.
but Toxon.
Yes.
Oh, and this.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Toxon, can I come to you, please?
Yes, you're welcome.
I see you, Toxon, in your acupuncture work, and you're with a client, it looks like, or maybe it's more than one, and you're following something. Like you've got an idea with the needles, and you're following them, and you're going to make a discovery in the field. So it's coming pretty soon, and good job, because you've been so dedicated. But yeah, so anytime something different comes up and you decide you're going to follow it a different way, like you know how to do, something's going to appear. You may think, oh no, this couldn't be, but follow it. And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you so much.
Let's see.
That's Ed, by the way, down
Oh,
there.
that's
Now, there's
Ed.
his face. Okay.
Okay, after that face, Ed, I got to talk to you. You would be great for those horror movies with those big eyes coming at you like that. But as it is, you can be quite a chameleon in your head, and you can use that skill to really kind of do some things you want to do. And don't just hype yourself as being the big, guy or the mean guy or whatever. You've got the ability to be a lot of different ways in your personality. And I don't mean you're crazy. I mean, we're all crazy. But it's like you really do. And have fun with some of these other characters that are in you. And you can always, do an audition for acting. And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
All right. Irene. Which one? Let me do the top Irene. How about that? Irene, may I come to you?
Yeah, that's her. Yep.
Okay. Irene.
Yes, which Irene? Me or?
You got it. You.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm pointing at you, and you don't know what I'm pointing at. But Irene, where are you?
in Tucson.
You are in Tucson.
I
Okay.
think so.
I'm not sure. Well, it looks like you're really going to do some fun things this summer. And you usually don't think about that with heat, with Tucson. You know, you wait till other times of the year. But I'm seeing you participate with like festivals that might be coming up. And maybe some you wouldn't think of really going to, but you're kind of curious this year, why not? And also, everything's not going to open up as quickly as we thought it might. So if anybody gives you an opportunity to do something or to go somewhere where there's a group of people or something, do it, because it looks like you're going to meet some people that are really going to be helpful for you as far as your path, and also fun. Why not do it with fun?
Yeah.
And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are adjusting.
We are.
Yes. Thank you again, for now.
You're welcome.
Our next meeting is Reverend Angie.
Everybody in the room's all complete. Let's see. Leslie, may I come to you?
You may.
So I'm getting all these different shapes and patterns around you. And those shapes and patterns are appearing to be like this creation going on right now with you. And it's not manifested. This is like something that's just right there on the surface that's just showing up. And they're appearing in all these different shapes, and they have all different colors. There's something that you're gonna do with this. It's almost kind of like as if you think of a quilt, where you're placing this one in here and that one there, and you're gonna, you know, make it like a puzzle, so to speak. But this creation is gonna turn out to be something really phenomenal for you, and it's something brand new, something that you have not done before. And what this world right now is, it's creating that. It's something for you. It's specifically right now that it's meant for, and it'll turn out really good, because it does look like it's a big thing. It doesn't look little. It looks like it's going to be really good for a lot of people. So I leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Irene is with Bob. May I come to you?
Yes,
All right.
please do.
To your right of you, I'm getting a female ancestor with you. Such a super amazing, lovely presence. It's like all this energy of love is just like pouring into you. This connection is really special. And it has been for centuries. This is a very long relationship. And even though you're not together in this time frame right now, you acknowledge that. You acknowledge who that is. And this female appreciates that, because the two of you, you know, you've been sisters, you've been everything. You've been brothers, you've been all these different things. You've had friendship. And so what goes on here is like this support system right now. And you'll feel it, because these things happen and just doors open up. There's just things that happen for you, and it's like almost like someone's doing the process. Well, it is kind of that way. You know, you're getting this support, and just ask for it when you want it, because it's there. I leave that with you. Blessings.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Michael, you got a message, yes?
Yeah, I think it's Yvonne.
Okie dokie. Yvonne, may I come to you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting like a whole bunch of pyramid patterns. And this is in relation to all your readings again. So right now there's pyramids going on. Pyramids are very special to you. And in your being, it's your knowingness of that time frame. And at that point, at that time in the life that you had there was no need for words. You had a wand in your hand. There was like crystal type wand. So there's some very important, powerful things to recall of the pyramid days for you. And in this level, in this time frame right now, you can bring it forward. It's inside, and you have it all there. It's all these patterns of the pyramids, and that is what helps you. So 3s are really important for you as well, for the shape of pattern of the pyramid. There's other numbers that equal for the pyramid as well. So look into that, and that will be a strength for you. And I leave that with you. Thank you.
Should be done, right?
What's that?
There's no more message, right?
Oh. You are correct. Oh.
I did that on purpose.
Hey.
I just have a few more things to say. Christy and Leslie just finished the mediumship course, and they both did very well today. Hey, the first time
Good job.
and Leslie's in the principal's course, and this is the first time she did a meditation. So good job.
Yay, thank you.
And I also know, and we've all been going through this. One of the benefits I've had is seeing my sister every week.
Mm.
And we've had a special contact ever since she was born. And so I really want to know, I really appreciate being able to see you every so often.
I love it too. I love seeing you every week too.
Thank you. Okay. I want to thank each of you for coming and sharing this time with us today. And if anyone has a message for someone, if you'd like to give it to them, you can go through the wavelengths or your imagination or when you get your quiet time today. But I want to thank each of you for coming and sharing this time with us. And now we're going to sing our song, Let There Be Love.
Great.
You're muting everybody, right?
I'm gonna mute you guys, okay? Or if you can do that for yourselves. I'm just gonna leave on United Fellowship Chapels. So if you guys do that for me while I move this over to her. I know, I'm gonna do it. Let there be love.
Let me say, her. Mother, Father, God, we do give thanks for sharing each other's presence here today. As we go on our path, let us extend the love and protection that's in and around and through this building, through that path. So when we meet those on our path, we send the love that we have in abundance. Amen.
Amen. Oh, I have something to say. Nobody leave. Hold on. Hey, everybody. July 10th, Reverend David will be here for 50 years in this chapel. We're going to do a celebration that day. And watch online for that, because we'll be all doing that probably either by Zoom or a few people in the chapel. So
July what?
July 10th
July 10th. Okay, thank you.
10th and 12th.
and 12th, he's gonna be doing the talk on Sunday service.
Cool.
All right, congrats.
I have a face here. This is kind of strange. Okay, thank you.
Right, thank you.
50 years at UFC.
Wow, 50 years.
At UFC.
Yeah.
By David.
Right.
I was like, when do I announce this? I gotta announce this soon.
50
I'm like,
years of what
I was
I've
gonna
seen.
try it.
But I've seen
But I'm like, let's just celebrate, you know?
Yeah. Listen, I didn't know that y'all, were y'all doing astrology course here?
No.
Guys, I've been reading for 20
I know.
years. And I've been having to, I've given before. Yeah. Okay.
Do you
so
see there's no social distancing here? Are you noticing
big
this?
astrology.
Have a good day.
You're not scared,
Good
huh?
night, everybody.
Happy birthday, Chardonnay.
Happy birthday, Chardonnay.
Oh, happy birthday, Chardonnay.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hey.
Good to see you too.
Happy birthday. Have a good
Thank you.
week.
Thanks, everybody. I love you.
Lots of love.
Love you too.
Have a good week, everybody.
You too.
Bye.
Ooh.